Have you ever wanted someone's success more than they wanted? Think about that. I remember I used to wish and believe that my motivational energy was transferable. Now, I do believe, don't get me wrong, I do believe that we all contain a certain energy. I do believe that people can brighten up a room, people can darken a room, right? You've probably heard that expression before. There are two types of people who light up a room: those who walk in and you're clapping, and those who walk out and you're clapping, right? So people do contain a certain energy, aura, ambiance, persona. But I remember I used to want people's dreams, goals, and aspirations more than they wanted. And guess what? I was utterly disappointed and let down. Why? Because I felt like I was more invested in their dreams, their goals, their aspirations. If people told me about an entrepreneurial idea, some type of business idea, or maybe a personal goal, a financial goal, because of my loving heart and head, I wanted to help. So I would spend my time, sometimes monies, but would invest many of my resources into helping them, only to be let down. So I quickly learned that I cannot want it more than you. So I was driving and I was thinking about the quote by Jim Rohn, the business philosopher. You cannot hire other people to do your push-ups for you. You have to do them yourself. But that would be phenomenal. So I want you to think about this. I don't care if it's in a formal capacity where you're coaching, mentoring, consulting with someone. We can't want it more than them. We can be motivational. We can be inspirational. We can be encouraging. So save yourself some headache and heartache by walking along with an individual and looking at their momentum. How much of their own sweat equity are they investing into their growth and development? And sometimes people are fearful. So let's not minimize that. There are barriers and obstacles that we have. There are internal barriers and there's external barriers. So sometimes when we are trying to be motivational, inspirational, and encouraging and influential, remember, you may be dealing with one of the four fears: the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of success, and the fear of the unknown. And we know that one of these four fears is responsible for stealing billions of people's dreams, goals, and aspirations. So love people, support people. I will never, ever stop doing that. It's something about that symbiotic process for me when I'm helping someone. When people are having breakthroughs, when they're having eureka moments, light bulb moments, aha moments. I love that feeling when people are like, yes, and we are co-creating and we are co-constructing something that they can execute on. But will they implement their strategy? And that's one of the big things that people have to invest into. So I save myself a lot of time. It started with my family members. Growing up in an environment of survival and constant, sustained survival, check by check, never having enough money to pay your bills or to feel like you can secure your future, like this sustained and perpetual process of poverty. That's where I came from. So that scenario drove me, motivated me. That's something that I never ever forget. I keep that part in my mind. I think about that. Like, I never want to go back to that again. So I use that as fuel. I use that as encouragement. I use it as motivation and inspiration. I never, ever, 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 ever want to get so big where I forget where I've come from. So, you can't want it more than them. You can be on a journey with them. Save yourself headache and heartache. Anyhow, I just wanted to share that. All right, peace out. This is Dr. Jermaine.